me grab my other phone. I'll be right back, y'all. Hello, hello. I'll be right back with you guys. Trying to put my other phone on charge so I can read your comment. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the chat. How was everybody day today? How was your day? How was everybody day? Hello. Let me charge this other phone, y'all. Oh. Hmm. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. If you're new here, hi. My name is Catherine. Welcome to the live. Here we talk about everyday relationship ups and down, way to help our relationship grow. And for those who try to or who wants to stay single, ways to improve, themselves and just live the best life. So if you're into that kind of content, you are in the right place. So today, I think we should talk about the divorce rates. But at any point of this discussion, I would love to hear your input on this topic. And also, at any point, you guys have other questions that y'all like to ask and stuff like that. It don't have to be about today's topic. Feel free to ask, or if you have advice that you like, uh, ask your question. Okay. So yeah, why do you guys think the divorce rate is getting so high? Hi, Eric. Welcome. Hi, Crystal. Welcome to the chat. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Why you guys think the divorce rate is getting so high? What's going on? What do you think going on? I would say personally, I would say it's just my opinion. I might be wrong. I might be right. But I think people just um these days people want to do still want to be in a relationship but don't want to do what it takes to be in one. So I think that's one of the issues too. Also, I would think social media too play a whole lot. um, or social media or technology, I think it play a whole lot when it come with a divorce rate. Cause these days everybody just put a business out there. Hi, Colin. Welcome to the chat. Um, you know, some people um don't know how to keep some stuff private about a relationship. So I think sometimes too that can also have an effect on the relationship if if you bring your relationship problem up there on the internet, and people will always have something to say, right? That gave them, hello, welcome from India, greetings from Columbus. So I think if you put your business out there, um that could be on social media or just like period, like just telling your business to everybody. I think sometimes people, have their own opinion, but at the end of the day, you choose to put your business out there. So you cannot blame the internet or social media for your relationship breakup. Cause I just feel like, some stuff should be kept private. Not everything that happen in your relationship have to be on social media. So I think too, social media play a technology and social media play a whole lot in to the divorce. And also I think people just getting fed up with um just being okay with a status. If you have a partner and they ain't doing anything, um they just there, you guys are just there like roommates, or yeah, you guys are just pretty much like a roommate, everybody doing their own stuff. I think too sometimes you get tired with that. You get, especially if you feel like your voice is not heard in a relationship. I think too, you feel like you are not being appreciated in a relationship. I think too people get tired with that. So sometimes, I would be like, okay, for example, me, right? More people are starting to be more independent, not to have to rely on people for stuff. So I think, me personally, I would be okay being single. So I'm not just looking for a warm bed or somebody, yeah, to come for that. So if I can do everything for myself, pretty much, if you are coming into my life, you are not coming because I need something from you. So if you are coming, you have to come right. So you can't just and come with a mindset that, yeah, okay, she like me, or I can get she like me, or I have this to offer her, so she's gonna be okay with me just playing around with her. No, this is not gonna slide. So I think people are um, learning or deciding just to stay with the standards, whatever standards you might have or expectation you might have for your relationship goals. I think people are just getting fed up with it, that yeah, okay, if you come into my life, you ain't coming to play. So if you think you here to play around, um it ain't gonna work. So I think people just are being okay doing their own thing. I don't know. I love to hear you guys input. And other time, I personally think too. These days, some people are just like, some people are just delusional and stuff. So they think like they can do whatever, and there's no consequence to their reaction or the way in which they treat another person. So yeah, you can be in relationship and still be out here entertaining other people and just living as if you are single. So my thing here, if you decide to be in a relationship, you have to get your partner that relationship aspect, right? So you can't just come and want to be in a relationship, but uh, living as if you are single, if that makes sense. So I think people just, I guess, being satisfied with what they have, and they're just waiting for the right person. They are not just going with the flow these days. I mean, don't get me wrong. Some people are still going with the flow, but if somebody was to tell you they're going with the flow, that means they are not ready to settle. They just want to have fun. So I personally think if the few people out there who really want to be married, they know what it takes to be married. At some point, you guys gonna have to compromise certain things, and you shouldn't have to just settle just because this person is the physical. I know sometimes some ladies or some men go for the physical aspect, but I think people are starting to know that that's not all to the relationship. Yeah, you might look a 10 out of 10 from the physical aspect, but if everything about you is not good, if you are 5 or 4 from the inside and you look a 10 out of 10 from the physical aspect, I think somebody wouldn't want to go with that. You have to have something that the person have to want to look up to. It's not just, oh, okay, this girl, she's beautiful, or this guy is handsome. That's not all to it. Because at the end of the day, at some point, all that going to fade out, right? So you just have to have more than just the physical aspect. Like you looking fine from the outside. You have to bring more than just looking fine. Um, so I think these days people are just fed up with the nonsense, and they are just, I guess, setting the expectation um, that if it's not met, they don't have to settle for it. I think that's fine too. I don't think you should have to settle just because you want for somebody to, okay, that girl is married or that boy is married, but at the end of the day, when you guys go back home, you're living like you guys are single. You're living together, but you married, but still living like you single, or they'll say you guys have kids and stuff like that. You're living the same home, but it seems like you're doing pretty much everything in that relationship. You're living pretty much married but single. Yeah, people are getting fed up with all that stuff. Cause if you're gonna be here and I'm gonna have to do everything, I'd rather stay by myself with my kids. In that way, you are not just here holding space, if that makes sense. So, yeah, I love to hear you guys' input on this discussion because that's something that we have to actually look at. Um, because these days people don't really care. They don't care. They feel like they have more option, but they forget to know that the grass is not always green on the other side. Yeah, you might feel like, okay, the grass at the end of the day, whenever you're in a relationship, I always say this: whenever you're in a relationship or in a marriage, you're gonna always find somebody that is better or good looking, that treat you better than your partner. So at the end of the day, you always want to go with somebody um who gonna love you unconditionally and gonna be loyal to you, gonna be committed to you, going to treat you right as a person. I always say, treat somebody the way you wish you want to be treated. So if you treat somebody like trash and you expect them to treat you better, life doesn't work that way. At the end of the day, that person going to get tired at some point and they're going to pull back. So always know that. You might feel like, okay, my partner does not have everything I'm looking for, so I'd rather find it somewhere else. Everybody have issues, so we just have to like be realistic to ourselves. Whatever you're willing to compromise in our relationship, hopefully they don't have to do with your belief and your values. So yeah, um, I think people are just, I guess, getting fed up. So yeah, I love to hear your info. Why you think the divorce rate is um, getting higher and higher? Mm. Also, some partner try to compete with each other, so that is not going to work. I think you guys should be happy for each other and stuff like that. Yeah, your partner might be making more money than you, but at the end of the day, if you really care about that person, you wouldn't mind, or you wouldn't be insecure that okay, she's making more than me, or he's making more than me. Why are you competing with your partner? You should be happy for them. And work towards your goals, whatever you're looking for. So you can't try to compete with your partner. That alone, it ain't gonna make that relationship work if you're trying to compete with your partner, or you maybe based on your um, I'll just say, for example, your financial. God, those are some reason why some relationship don't last. They'll say, for example, for the financial aspect, right? They'll say, if the lady is making more money, for example, it just mind thoughts, right? I want to hear your thoughts too. They'll say, for example, if because ladies now they are most ladies, some ladies make more money than their partner. So sometimes, um, I guess, like I said, uh, it's a little bit. I would just say maybe you might be insecure or something like that, or you might not feel like you better. You might just put yourself down just because your partner making more money. But I feel like you should support your partner regardless if they are making or if they are making more than you. You shouldn't have to feel um like you are not enough, right? Because your partner at the end of the day, they used to make that money. So if they didn't care about you, they wouldn't have been with you. So you shouldn't have to feel like you are not enough for your partner just because you make less money. I don't know. Anyway, let me check my food. I'm cooking here. I'm making dinner. So let me check. Let me put my chicken up on the stove. Then I'll come right back. Love to hear your input of what you guys think. And also, like sometimes some people are very controlling in the relationship. Um, if you are controlling, they'll say, okay, for example, if you are controlling, number one, that is not going to work because your partner is not your kid for you to control them, right? You guys should be working together as a team. And also, number two, um, if you feel like um if you feel like you should be like treating your partner like they are your kid, or you are the dad, whatever, you are the mom, that is not going to work either. So like you can't be the person's parent. You can't treat them like you are the parent. Let me put this. I have a damn money. I'm sorry. What is it? All right, let's talk. Let's talk. I think I'll be on here for another 5 minutes. Ooh. What were I talking? Yeah, yeah. You cannot control somebody, so I just feel like, no matter if you are the breadwinner of the house, um, of your household, that doesn't mean you should be controlling. You gotta work with your partner. You can't control them just because you feel like you are the breadwinner of the house. That is not gonna work. And I always say, like, if you don't treat your partner right, somebody's willing to treat them right. So it's up to you to you know decide what you want. So you might feel like, oh, I'm not gonna do this for my partner. Oh, I'm not gonna treat him like this. At the end of the day, what another man cannot do, another man is willing to do it. So just that. So you always have to remember, no matter how somebody is quiet, how somebody care about you, how somebody love you, but you treat them wrong, at some point they're gonna get tired with that. So always remember that nothing is permanent. People do change. So if you feel like, oh yeah, that girl, she ain't gonna never leave me alone because I feel like, she loved me and stuff like that. No, that's not, love is not just enough sometimes. So sometimes that person gonna get fed up with nonsense and they're gonna walk away. And there are some people that are not replaceable. Yeah, you're gonna find another person, but you will never find somebody who is exactly like that person that you had before. So always remember to treat people right and just treat them nice, especially if that's someone that you want to be with in the long run. Don't treat them bad because you feel like you are on top of everything right now. Yeah, nothing is nothing is permanent. You might be up today, but you never know. You might be down tomorrow. So never just overlook your partner just because you feel like they are down here for now. Any questions? Anything you guys want to add to this topic? Comment down below. By the way, yeah, I was live yesterday, but my phone was overheating. I think it went off, so I told you guys I was gonna go back live last night, but when I got home, I was just tired. I was tired. Hello, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. What your comment? Why do you think relationship these days or the divorce rate is high? Why do you think so? You want to talk to me? Okay, hold on. Let me end the live. What happened? Mute. When the light has come. I'll be back, y'all. Let me put this up. I don't want it to burn. Don't you see? Oh. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the live. We almost ending up, but I love to hear your opinion on this topic. Why do you think the divorce rate is getting higher and higher? Love to hear your input. Or, for example, if you don't know why you think it's getting higher, why will you? What are some of the things your partner will do that will make you want to walk away from the relationship? Comment down below. If you don't know why the divorce rate is getting higher, I love to hear why you think, well, what are some stuff your partner will do that will make you want to walk away from that relationship? Comment down below. Let me see. Hello, hello. I love to hear your input. I kind of get a couple of my what I think, my 2 cents on there, but I love to hear yours. If you want to hear mine, you can go back, watch the beginning of the video where I think some of the reason, there's a lot of reason why the divorce rate is getting higher. But I love to hear what are your thoughts? What you think? Or what will your partner do that will make you want to walk away from that relationship? Love to hear your input. So for tomorrow live section, I'll be going live tomorrow at um, I'll be going live tomorrow at, let me say, 12 noon to 1 o'clock. Yeah, so if you want to come and hang out, you are welcome to do that. Okay. And also, like, I'm always open to new topic suggestion or topic or suggestion for the channel. What you love to see more on here. I love to hear you guys' suggestion. Well, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't because of you guys. So I love to hear some suggestion. What are some of the things that you want for to talk about on this channel more? Or what are some of the things you'd like to hear more on this channel, or like some topic that you have interest in, some ideas. I love to hear your input, because I'm open to changing stuff up. I'm always open to change. So I love to hear your input on this channel. Always, you can leave me a message on the community page, and if you want anything to talk about or something like that, you want to get something out of your mind, you just want to express yourself, the community page is a good place to do that. So yeah. Um, let's see. Oh, all right. So, um, what's today date? Oh, we in May. We are in May, June. Hmm. Pretty much will be in June here. Hold on. What am I looking? Hmm. Oh, okay. Yeah, I love to hear your input. Yo, I'm just looking at my schedule to see when I go live tomorrow. So, yeah, it'll be around 12 noon to 1 o'clock because I will try to get my stairs in early in the morning. That's the goal. Uh, but if I do go live, I think it's going to be around that time. So, um, so if you want to come and hang out, you're welcome to do that. Yeah, always glad chit chatting with you guys. So, any question or any comment down below before I end the chat. We've been here for over 31 minutes. So, yeah. But anyway, if you have any question, you have any comment, you want to add anything, you have advice for the audience, feel free to put in the comment section. And until then, thank you all for watching. If you like this type of content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Love to. If you have already subscribed, thank you. But if you just viewing, also thank you. Okay, thank you all. I will see you guys tomorrow and still blessed. Bye.